Welcome back to the channel, everyone. It is 2020, we are fresh out of the holiday season, and considering Forza Horizon 4 is the newest Forza game on the market, I know there's a lot of new players that are missing a lot of cars. Some of you might not even know about some of the rarest cars in the game because there's so many exclusive cars that you can't just buy at the auto show, so I figured it'd be fun to go and cover some of these cars. The one I've decided to start with is the Hoonigan Gymkhana 10 Ford Hoonicorn Mustang, also known as the Hoonicorn V2 in Forza Horizon 4. This is actually an extremely rare car that was just brought to my attention over the past few weeks. I didn't even realize the rarity of this car. A lot of you may have not even known about this thing. I have been auctioning it on my streams lately. A lot of you have been requesting it ever since I mentioned and brought up the car. This car is 100% Forzathon shop exclusive. It was never available anywhere in the game except for the Forzathon shop. It was released there 3 times, initially way back in November of 2018. November 15th to the 22nd, it was Series 2, spring season. It came back in Series 8, it was part of the summer Forzathon shop, and then it returned one final time in Series 11, the autumn Forzathon shop. Now this monster, this Hoonigan, comes with a 6.7 liter twin turbo V8, 1400 horsepower, 1200 torque. It's an absolute animal. It's honestly very hard to find at the auction house because it's only been available in the Forzathon shop. It cost quite a lot of Forzathon points the second and third times that it came back. The only way you can literally get the car now is at the auction house. Like I said, you're probably never going to see it there, and if you do, if you really hunt and if you're really patient, it'll end up costing 16 million credits. That is the going rate. A lot of people probably don't even have that kind of money. Just to prove it to you, I went and sold 2 of mine, and you can see that they sold for 20 million credits. One thing I do want to make very clear is that this car, although it's a unique version, it is practically identical to the Hoonicorn that is found at the auto show. The regular Hoonicorn, the Hoonicorn V1 we can call it, is at the auto show for 500,000 credits. Everything is 100% the same, except for some reason I noticed the speed stats are 9.3 and 9.0, so they differ. And when you actually go to look at the stats of the cars, some of the numbers are different as well. The top speed, the braking distances, I didn't even realize this until I was driving the cars today. But in terms of upgrades and car mastery, everything is 100% the same. The only real difference besides those few weird little stats is the paint jobs. That's what's really unique about the 2 cars. Now the car mastery for this thing is awesome. You absolutely want to use the car masteries for either of the Hoonicorns because it's all about skills. It's all about getting skill points. It's one of the best cars in the game, I think, for skill score and skill points. It is super fun to drive this car around, drift with it. Even in winter time, I had a blast with this thing. You can go to my favorite spot, the drag strip, and get tons of skill. The multiplier boosts up to 7 so fast because of the one perk. It's absolutely incredible. Not too many cars like it when it comes to the skills. I wouldn't say this thing is the best race car in the game. It's definitely very slidey. That's what it's kind of meant for. It's the Hoonigan Hoonicorn. It's not the regular Mustang in Forza Horizon 4. It's also crazy fast for drag racing. Now, I never tune for drag racing, never build for drag racing, but I just wanted to see what it could do. The 0 to 60 and 0 to 100 times are absolutely ridiculous. And even I made an 8-second drag car with this thing. 8-second drag car. Now, I'm sure that that's slow in some people's standards, but for me, someone that never drag races, I just don't really care to drag race, that was absolutely insane. At the end of the day, though, this car is really, truly just about completing your car collection. Like I said, it's just like the Hoonicorn. Technically, the Hoonicorn stats are actually better from what we saw in the performance statistics and when you look just at the speed statistic, but you still want to have this version too, because it is a unique car, it's a different car, and it will help you complete that car collection, which I know a lot of people like to do. So you might want to start looking for this thing at the auction house if you can't find it. Like I mentioned, this is one of the cars that I do auction quite often on my streams. I pay 16 million, I resell it to you for 275,000 credits because I just can, so why not? Why shouldn't I do that to help some people out that are newer to the game that still need this car that might have missed it? might have not had enough Forzathon points. There's a lot of scenarios and a lot of reasons that this thing is still pretty damn rare. But it's a pretty fun car, and I promise you, you will not be disappointed if you get your hands on one of these things. I really hope everyone enjoyed the video. I hope you found it to be helpful or useful in one way or another. Let me know if you own the Hoonicorn V2 in Forza Horizon 4. If you didn't, you better go get one. As always, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for the support. Peace out, guys.